For this super easy sublimation air freshener, I'm starting off with my air freshener blank here, and then I have my sublimation prints already printed out. I'm just trimming off the edges here. Now I did make the print oversized so that I can not have to worry about lining it up. You can of course cut yours to shape if you want to avoid less wasting. So now I'm just placing it either side down, and I'm just going to tape it in place so that it doesn't move while I have my heat press here. So by adding a few pieces of my heat resistant tape, this is just going to help when I move around my smaller heat press that it doesn't move the image and cause that ghosting or fading. Once you have it taped, you're just going to flip it over, and then we are going to press it with the heat press. So I decided just to use my mini Cricut press for this one just because it was handy. You can also definitely use a heat press as well. You want to make sure that you are applying even pressure throughout and that you do get every part of the cactus, so make sure that you do the sides and the bottom really well and press that evenly. I did it for about 1 to 2 minutes, and you can just lightly peel the paper back to make sure that your design is fully transferred before removing your paper fully. Now we're going to do the same to the back side, so I'm just going to flip it over and repeat the same steps, just applying my paper, taping the cactus down to it so that it doesn't move while we're transferring it. Now the tape does not remove any of the design, so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you apply your tape, and then we're going to flip it over and then use the heat press again. Now I'm going to add my string. So I am just using this elastic string that I have because you do want a stretchy string so that way it can stretch over the mirror. You can use whichever type of elastic string you like or prefer. I just went with a clear one since that's what I had on hand. Now I'm using these cute bubblegum beads from Peachy Olive, and I'm just going to add 3 of them to this, but you could always switch it up and use smaller beads if you wanted to add more. Now I'm just going to string the beads, so I did end up adding this tiny smaller gold bead to the bottom as well, just to kind of tie everything together. So once you've strung all of your beads, now it's just time to tie it up, so you can double knot it just to make sure that the beads are secure and won't fall off. Then you want to add your final knot at the top of the string, leaving room for you to be able to hang it on your mirror. Now you can choose to leave as much or as little length as you want, depending on what style you were going for. I chose to use a smaller length just so that it didn't hang so low in the car. Once you've got all of your knots tied, now we're going to add our scent. So I just picked up this fragrance oil from Michael's, and I'm going to use my little dropper here and just apply a few drops to the front of it only. You can apply as much or as little as you want depending on how strong you want the smell to be, and I am only applying it to one side. Don't forget to package them in a Mylar bag, add your warning labels, and put the name of the scent. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe.